Picture this, you are Todd Howard, the executive producer of Bethesda Studios, the man behind Oblivion, Skyrim and Fallout. Your games have changed the video game industry, massively influencing the RPG genre. You have already won plenty of awards and you are just awaiting your next. Only to get humbled by a game from some random Polish company that it turns out has done everything better than you. The Witcher 3 had a bigger, richer open world, superior gameplay, better story and writing, insane graphics, nuanced characters, engaging side quests, better minigames. The Witcher 3 has Gwent. No video game can compete with that. CD Projekt Red's hit 2015 title was not Left 4 Dead in 2015, because its influence could be seen in other titles released after 2015. And one example is the Assassin's Creed series, more precisely these three games. Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey and Valhalla took a great leap from the traditional AC game design, which focused more on realism, main story missions and stealth gameplay, to a more RPG-like game design, with levels, abilities, skill points, plenty of side quests, choices, dialogue trees, and that's because of the success of The Witcher 3. So, we can guess the RPG games of Assassin's Creed would be pretty successful, right? Maybe, with the more and more powerful technology, could even surpass the heights of Witcher 3, right? Well, no. So why did Witcher 3 work so well, whereas Assassin's Creed didn't? Well, the short answer is love. Love in the sense of care and detail the devs put in their games. Ubisoft released 3 30 to 60 hour RPG games in 4 years. Witcher 3 took around 4 years to make. Of course, Ubisoft has more devs, but a few passionate people can create art more beautiful than thousands can. The Witcher has superior writing, more details, subtle facial expressions, better quests. Let's take a random scene in this game and pretend it was made by Ubisoft. This one where Geralt and Yen spy on Ciri. Geralt not going with her. Can't hold her hand if they're going to take her seriously. We can't be so sure of that. Years ago, the Lodge planned to position her as a political figurehead, a symbol, someone who could have influenced kings, mages, and entire nations. They wanted a weapon that smiled and signed treaties. That was how they phrased it, though never in such blunt terms, of course. The Lodge had always believed that power was most effective when it wore a crown and spoke in polite, measured words. They wanted to shape her, to guide her, but no one shaped someone completely, not without breaking them. Ubisoft tells you that the Lodge is dangerous and gives you a backstory with what they wanted with Ciri years ago. CDPR shows you. When Yennefer, of all people, gets down on her knees and starts spying on Ciri through a door hole, you get that she is concerned for Ciri and that the Lodge resembles a danger to her. You see the cold, calculated sorceress not only as a sorceress in this scene, but also as a mother figure who is concerned for her adoptive daughter. In Ubisoft's scene, you only see her as a cold, calculated sorceress performing a dramatic script. In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, for example, the dialogue has the role of moving the plot forward, similar to an action movie. The problem is that Valhalla is a 60-hour game, whereas an action movie lasts 2 hours. You need to have nuanced characters to spend 60 plus hours in a fictional world. You can't have characters talk about just the plot. Let one of the best film directors explain it to you, not an idiot like me.
And talk about shit other than the plot, alright? Most of us don't talk about the plot in our lives.
This is why these two have a 5-minute conversation about messaging fit in the beginning of Pulp Fiction. And guess what? It works! Dialogue about the plot, with a lack of subtleness, with a tell, don't show writing philosophy, makes for a very predictable story and video game. So predictable to the point that I am writing this script before having even played Odyssey Valhalla once. What the hell, $60? I may be stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Luckily, this game is on the Xbox Game Pass, which means if I pay $1, I will have 14 days to play this shit. First of all, this game has microtransactions. Like, brother, what are microtransactions doing in a $60 single player video game? You pay to play the game you just paid for less? Microtransactions have no place in a paid single player video game. The first 2 hours are vital for every video game. They have the role of hooking the player in the world and story. Witcher 3 starts with a dream sequence that shows people and places that Geralt holds dear in his life and the threats that want to take them away from him. Then you are thrown in the real world, while tortured, filled with war, cruelty, monsters, lying, hate, the fucking devil, all in the span of an hour. Other games opt for a slow burn, where you are gently introduced to very complex characters, and this method is ideal for a 60-hour video game. So, I was curious to see how Valhalla is going to introduce you to a 60-hour Vikingry experience. And it does not introduce you at all. The prologue is brief and basic. You start as a child named Ivor and you have a loving family, who of course gets killed 5 minutes later by some evil boss villain. It's short, overused, expected and kind of boring. Then 2 hours later, you kill this guy, leave your adoptive father behind and then go to England to start a glorious Viking kingdom or something, because your character and pretty much everyone is addicted to war. And in this beautiful, detailed and quite exhilarating English environment, the game sucks. Mainly because of two things. 1. Repetitive content. It's the same raid and quest design every time. If you have already done a raid, a conquest or assassin quest, you saw what all of them have to offer. 2. Boring characters. As in any modern Ubisoft game, the characters talk only about the plot like in a fast-paced action movie. And with none of those things, I decided to let down the game like most players. There are only 3 things that I find interesting in this game. This world event where this guy jumps off this cliff. This other world event quest or side quest where you destroy this couple's house so that this motherfucker can get hard and bang his wife. And the dynamic between these two characters, Ivor and Sigurd, which the idea behind it had a lot of potential. I don't know about you, but a child having a big bro from a father who adopts you sounds pretty cool to me. And then later, through a vision, it is revealed that you will betray him. This makes for a pretty interesting setup. If 1. I would have seen more of Sigurd's and Ivor's relationship, so that I would have given a shit. And 2. Make me believe these Viking spiritual revelations. Like I, the player, don't give a shit about it. I don't believe it. Also, as you can hear, seems like Assassin's Creed has made me sick. Why not, after my parents die, instead of skipping straight to being captured by this villain, show me how I fared after my parents died, so that I will actually be concerned for my character. Then do something to make me believe in Nordic spirituality. Show me Ivor and Sigurd do some dumb shit as children like we all did. I don't know, like in a religious school, the teacher tells us a story about some lake monster. This one. Mysterious spirit, protects nature, shapeshifts in different forms, can be interpreted in many ways. We don't believe it, and so, alongside our band of teenage monster hunters and our trusty puppies, we go to some scary lake where there is a rumor that the monster lives there. Then some wolves attack us, our puppies die for us, we barely reach home injured, and we now believe the story. And by we, I mean us, the players too. Like, I don't know about you, but my puppy dying for me would traumatize me. I would then believe every Nordic story ever told. Then you have a foundation to work with. You will then care about Sigurd more, You will be concerned when there is a revelation that you will betray him, and you will understand his characters more. You will then actually want to build a Viking empire in England, maybe even add some sense of morality, interpret the same story not with wolves but with riches and glory this time, and you would even want to finish this not 60-hour game, I was wrong, 80-hour video game. So let's summarize. Witcher 3 worked so well because you care for the characters. The quest design is not repetitive, your choices matter. Side quests and even world events can interfere with the main story. Long story short, Witcher 3 worked because of the amount of care the devs have put into this masterpiece. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I swear all damn Ubisoft games, have some of the best trailers I have ever seen, but fail to deliver when it comes to the video game itself. CDPR intended to give you a masterpiece of a story and video game with Witcher 3 for a very good price. Ubisoft wanted to sell you the game with a sick trailer, hook you with some flashy graphics and gameplay, then waste your time so that you would buy some materials or some stupid shit through microtransactions, and ideally subscribe to Uplay for more of these games. Like Ubisoft could make a good video game, maybe even an amazing one, they certainly have the resources and the talented developers that want to create a masterpiece, but the higher ups only care about money. And guess what? This did not even work out.